Greetings, spirit team. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to all of our new subscribers. Thank you for joining the spirit team. I am very excited to have you here. I am looking to give you some compliments directly from your spirit team. So I have 3 piles here. Pile number 1 is Rage with Medusa, 23. Pile number 2 is Live Out Loud with Yasagi, 31. And then pile number 3 is Harvest with Abola Nimba. Abol Nimba. Please correct me if I pronounce that incorrectly. And this one is 43. So we have 23, 31, and 43. Now, as you are making your pile selections, I do want to again give thanks, all the light and love to our new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all the comments and likes. I really do appreciate that. I wanted to note that I am taking personal readings through my website, so before it starts to happen, I want to get ahead of it. I will not be inquiring or reaching out to people in order to give you a personal reading, so please do not get scammed. The only way to get a personal reading with me is through my website. I also want to note that there's a few things on my mind. I want to note that I just put out a discount for my website. So there's a 33% off coupon, which is Soul Family with a capital S and a capital F. That I'll leave that discount code in the description box. But 33% off the entire site, anything that you so desire to get. And I did reorganize the site, so majority of the t-shirts that are being sold there are from recycled materials. Very excited about that. And more towards the reading, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. These are general readings. There's a lot of energies that come through, since there's a lot of people that are going to be selecting this as their timeless readings. And I do not want you to make decisions based off of any reading. Make your decisions off of your intuition and the guidance that you're getting from your spirit team. These are for fun. These are for you can find things that will help your personal development in tarot readings. However, I do, again, and I've mentioned this in a few readings, see some tarot readers that are adding to the karmic cycle. So I don't want you to fall into that, and if I can help break that cycle, and that's what I'm here for, baby. Okay, I think I've got everything I wanted out in a somewhat literate form. So with that being said, if you've already made your selections, I will see you on the other side. If not, I will quiet myself for a few seconds so that you can see the cards without me speaking. Greetings, pile number 1. You chose Rage with Medusa. I am highly interested in what your spirit team has to compliment you on. I'm guessing, and this is just off of seeing your first card, that it has to do with your temper being more subtle these days. You having more control over yourself and your anger, which is a great thing. So let's get some tarot. That with Judgment on the bottom of the deck. Okay. And what is, I love a good synchronicity. I was just listening to a reading and she was going over Judgment, and she was speaking to how after a karmic, it reads more regarding a karmic review of the past and seeing the differences and the rights and the wrongs. Oh wow. So yeah, you've overcame illusion with the 7 of Cups, and then 5 of Pentacles. You've had faith in your material action that it would seed fruits to a tree, seed fruits that would leave you in an abundant place. Yes. And then another 5. You've been through a lot of transformation, because 23 simplifies into a 5. So that's 3 5s already. And then the 5 of Wands is read as a lot of enthusiastic movement, a lot of action. So some people read it as conflict. However, in a general reading, it can be read as just taking action toward changes and not really having the time to make plans, being that go-getter. So your spirit team is very proud of how you've been trusting the process and just keeping going. Yep, look at that. That mysterious energy, that unknown. You've been tapping into it and you haven't been scared of it. And we have 9 of Cups. You know your wish fulfillment is coming. And look how the 7 of Cups is directly over the moon. You know all of these options, all of these illusions are nothing to be scared of. And then the 5 of Pentacles right above the 9 of Cups. You know that even though right now in the material world you might not be a millionaire, you know that following your path is going to lead to emotional fulfillment, of true wish fulfillment. And you know, money isn't everything, and your spirit team is so proud of you for that. And then here we go with, under the 5 of Wands, you have the 5 in the major arcana, the Hierophant. So even though you've been moving and doing all of these actions and not necessarily having time to plan it, you've been keeping to your routines and being that mentor for others, because you can see in the Hierophant, there is somebody coming to Horus and bowing at his feet. So you've been able to maintain your wisdom. There we go with the Knight of Cups. And I'll zoom out a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to adjust the angle a smidge. There we go. Knight of Cups. Definitely speaking towards you still being able to move and give out that unconditional love, because the Ace of Cups, of course, speaks to that love, and the 7 of Wands underneath. Yeah, no matter what, you're going to keep going. You're a fiery person. And then ending with the Ace of Swords, a brand new beginning. A new understanding of life. Your spirit team is so proud of you and your evolution through the spiritual journey. And it's definitely speaking to, you're more of a Wands person. I've been reading Advanced Tarot. And they separate each person to a different suit. And I'm getting that even though you have a few cups on in this spread, you're more of a Wands person, especially with Rage being the card that you selected. I'm feeling that the majority in this group is definitely those that move and want to see action. They don't really care to think about things for too long. They just want to move, and I get that. I understand that. And your spiritual journey has been slowing you down a bit with the Knight of Cups, and you've been taking the punches. You've been taking it. You've been understanding why you need to slow down with the Ace of Swords, because with the Ace of Swords and all of our swords folks are more about thinking, more about connecting mentally, more about understanding how and why. So you're moving away from just doing and having faith, which that is perfectly fine. Faith over fear. I'm a big condoner of that. However, you're moving away from just moving, but now you're actually taking the time to think things out and not being so impulsive. And your spirit team is so proud of you for moving into that energy where it's not that you doubt your faith or doubt your intuition. It's more that you understand your intuition and you know how to take the breather to say, okay, how does this factor into the mundane world? How does this factor into the material world? Let me think about this before I take a move. How can I look at the different perspectives of this download? Because we all get downloads. It's just, are you actually listening to them? And your spirit team is so proud of you for actually settling down from your go energy, all that masculine energy, and being more receptive. I'm also getting back to the folks that were working on their temper. You're starting to realize that the things that triggered your temper were sometimes because you were in that impulsive area. Because you were moving so fast, it was easy to trigger you. And I'm getting for some of you guys that when things didn't go your way, you would get upset. When things wouldn't go your way, as I was saying, when things didn't go your way, you would get upset. You would let off your fiery anger on people that may not have necessarily been rightfully due that anger. So I'm getting that your spirit team is doing a round of applause and innovation. Like, you have done a lot of work. So bravo to you. All right, let's see what else we're gonna get. Okay, we have creation and healing. And creation is sitting over 7 of Cups and 5 of Pentacles, and healing over 5 of Wands and Knight of Cups. So I'm getting, with wisdom at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting that for a lot of you guys, it's been trusting the process in your creative endeavors and not, well, trusting the process in your creative endeavors and not letting doubt or fear of the unknown stop you. You're stepping into new energies. You're stepping into new ways of expressing your creativity without fear. Yeah. And then with healing, falling over 5 of Wands and the Knight of Cups, I'm getting you're definitely healing that energy, as we were talking about before, where you were moving so quickly and with so much enthusiasm, which is not bad. However, what Spirit wanted you to move into was this healing energy where you can heal that and still have that go-getter attitude. However, you have this foundation that was built solid. You have a solid foundation that you like, solid routines, rituals that allow you to do this energetic work, this creativity, this tap into your creativity. I'm getting tongue-tied. Tap into your creativity without you hurting yourself, because when you move in this loosey-goosey energy and you're just go all the time, it has a tendency to wear on your energetic body. And if you're not taking the time to have those rituals where you can do self-care and come back to yourself and rest and relax, you're going to burn yourself out. And you've learned that. You've moved away from that. You've healed that. Bravo. Bravo, pile number 1. All right. Let's get some parting advice. Actually, we don't need parting advice, right? No, I said that for a reason. Let's get some parting advice. I guess you still need it. Everybody can use advice, right? We're always learning. The people that learn are forever students, are the wisest, because truly you understand that to have wisdom is to understand that you know nothing. Reciprocate. Okay. Interesting. Where are we going with this? Reciprocate. Spirit. Ancestors, deities. Where are we going with this? Aura. And intuitively, you know, where we laid these cards matter. So creation, reciprocate, then healing, and aura. So Spirit's asking you, now that you've learned how to operate and channel your anger to give power to your creativity, because you can use anger, divine anger, sacred rage to power yourself and get you moving throughout the day, and even seed creative projects. What Spirit is asking is for you to reciprocate and give this information and this lesson to whoever can accept it at this time, and you will intuitively know who will receive the message correctly. And then with healing, this reciprocation of this lesson will help heal your aura further and others. Okay. Hey, I love that. Because once you learn a lesson, I have been taught and I have learned that it's best to speak on it. And the more you speak on it, the more it's embedded in your psyche, you know? Instead of learning it in silence and in a silo, and then you might even trigger your own rage when you see that people are not acting in the same way. You know what I mean? You probably learned that lesson too, that not everybody is learning at the same pace as you. So I'm getting that idea to continue to do your shadow work, and as you're doing your shadow work, share what you're learning. However your intuition is guiding you to do that. That could be writing poetry, that could be writing music, that could be reading tarot, that could be painting. There's lots of ways to share a message. And then we have baptism on the bottom, and denial, and rise above. So rise above denial. Rise above it. And don't deny yourself. Again, there's nothing wrong with being angry. Anger is an emotion that is a visitor, and you have the right to choose how you react to it. I'm sure you've learned that lesson. And if you have not, let that be the next thing that you start to temper with or to work with is how do you react to the different emotions that visit your body. Okay? And with that, pile number 1, it was very exciting to give you some compliments from your spirit team. Great job on your spiritual journey. And as you know, we're always learning, like we already said. If you enjoyed yourself here, please like, share, subscribe. If you resonated with the message and want to share some of your spiritual journey, drop that in the comments. If you have any suggestions on what you want to hear next, also drop that in the comments. If you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, my website is linked down below. And if you would like to donate to this channel, my Cash App is at the bottom of the description box. Is there anything else I want to say? Oh, a reminder that we have a 33% sale on my website going on all products, including personal readings and a shadow deck I just created. I am sending it to the printer within the month. However, we do have a digital version of the Oracle deck on the site now. So very excited for that. And with that, pile number 1, thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Thank you for subscribing, and enjoy the rest of your day. Blessings and love and light. Okay. Greetings, pile number 2. You selected Live Out Loud with 31, which actually simplifies into a 4. So I'm definitely getting a lot of divine protection from you. And your spirit team just really congratulating you on the ability to live out loud and feed yourself. We've got a fly on the wall, so somebody's listening. Somebody's listening. Somebody wants to be the fly on the wall. Alright, let's get some tarot. Let's see where this takes us. Spirit team, ancestors, deities, what compliments are we giving to pile number 2 from Beyond the Veil? We got the 4 of Swords. So spirit team is very proud of you. Your spirit guides are very proud of you for being able to sit down and reflect on your actions from the past so that you can make better moves for the future. And that's allowing you to move freely in the present right now and truly live out loud. Like, you're not scared to look at the past and really see and digest your actions. Truly understand, hey, okay, I did X, Y, and Z, but it didn't get me to where I wanted to be. So what about if I try A, B, and C? And with the 2 crows being in the window, I'm definitely getting that you've been leaning on your spirit team and your spirit guides during this time to start new mental patterns, new thoughts about the past, and how to look towards the beginning. You're not reflecting on the past and staying in the past, but you're looking at the past so that you can start a new beginning correctly. And your spirit team is very proud of you for that. I'm getting you a very swordsy person. And this fly is loving this reading right now. So somebody, I'm not going to keep on it. Ooh, that is too much, spirit. That's too much. With the tower popping out. Yep. I'm not going to speak too soon. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we got. Spirit team, ancestors, deities, what compliments do we have for pile number 2? Spirit team, thank you. Queen of Pentacles, look at you. Standing in your light. Understanding stability, understanding that, honey, you are it. You don't have to ask for anything, because you attract what you deserve. What you desire is already on its way to you. And then that's Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Yes, 2 aces. Your spirit team is so proud of you for being able to conquer these new beginnings and start anew. Like, even though you were in the Queen of Pentacles energy, you didn't let that stop you from starting something new. Looking at the material world with fresh eyes. Okay. Let's see what else we got. So not only are they proud of you for the new patterns and new ways that you're thinking about things, but you're also starting to act in the material world in a different way, and they're very proud of that as well, which makes sense, because guess what we always say, as above so below. And it also aligns with your selection card, Live Out Loud, because Pentacles is all about the material world. So with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, I'm definitely seeing that it's starting to show out. You're physically showing this new energy. You're being vibrant. You're not scared to talk about the things that you've done. And with the 2 of Swords falling up beneath the 4 of Swords, I'm definitely getting that there was a lot of time that you spent, like we said already, spent contemplating things. And now it's gotten to the point where blindly, you know, without thinking, you can, I wouldn't say without thinking, without overthinking, you can make a decision because you've already processed so much. Let's see what else. Spirit team, ancestors, deities. And then the 4 of Pentacles. So, I'm getting your spirit team is very proud of you for not allowing finances to block your crown chakra. You've been slow and steady with this. Because there was temptation to start to question your stability. And with the 4 of Pentacles, come on. With the Four of Pentacles, you can see the pentacle is not only blocking his crown chakra, but it's blocking his heart chakra. And he's standing on a pentacle as well, so his root. So he's completely concerned with the pentacles. And I'm getting, even though it's falling under the Ace of Swords, I'm getting this is more about you're not allowing that to happen. You have that different thought process about this. And with the Temperance behind the Queen of Pentacles, I'm definitely getting that you have been working on that slow and steady attitude. And then we have the Queen of Cups that I'm showing you right there under the Ace of Pentacles, where I'm definitely getting more of that energy of you're embodying empathy. So we got two queens here and Temperance. So I'm getting that you have evolved your energy to a point where you're not concerned about what's going to happen. You truly are operating in a faith over fear type of mentality. And your spirit team is so proud of you for that. Truly. Like, you've gone through some places where it was almost as if the only thing on your mind was the money. Was how am I going to pay this bill? How am I going to, you know, feed my family? How am I going to do X, Y, and Z? But it's gotten to the point where you know mentally that if you keep going through that cycle of lack mentality, it's going to feed into this energy of you can't stay high vibrancy. And I don't want to, you know, some people have different emotions about the vibes and the frequencies and all of that, but let's be honest, if you constantly are in that struggle mentality, it's hard to get out of it. And your spirit team is so proud of you for overcoming that and staying high vibe and staying in that energy that what's good is going to come for you. And you've been so patient through all of the tests and all of the lessons. You've been so patient, especially when it comes to the mundane world, because you're getting so many pentacles here. It comes to the mundane world, it comes to the finances and being able to handle certain things. You've been patient. You've been so patient and empathetic when it comes to others. So I'm getting you definitely learned a lesson when it came to being able to give, to help to others, and then the same reciprocity being needed for you. So you've been that person that's given and given and given when others needed help and when it was time for you to get the help. For some, not all, it wasn't there. And spirit team is so proud of you for not holding that against others and still being in that giving mentality, still being able to give yourself self-love, not beating yourself up for giving, not talking down on yourself for believing in the good of others. However, you did learn a lesson in that for sure. And then at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, confirming, I promise you I didn't even look, confirming exactly what I'm talking about, where this is the energy of betrayal. So many people have stuck their swords in your back and you didn't let that change you. You're still going to be that Queen of Cups. You're still going to be that Queen of Pentacles. It's okay. It's okay. I do not chase, I attract. And you've been staying firm on your affirmations. You've been standing firm on what you believe. You're not going to let anybody convince you anything out of anything else. And I'm very proud of you too. Like, your spirit team is so proud of you for getting through these lessons, because these are some of the hardest ones. Because in this society, if you're in the US, it's like almost as if you don't have money, you don't have anything. And that is definitely an illusion. It's nothing but an illusion. Because money doesn't mean anything. It's a concept. And of course, I will retract that statement, because money loves my company. I've been working on it myself. Money loves my company. Okay. And I know how to work it. I I ain't gonna say it doesn't exist. It definitely exists, and it lands in my pocket without me trying. And as you can see, I'm working on my affirmations as well. You know, I get paid to exist. Those are the type of affirmations that I know pile number 2 you've been working on, and trying not to continue to live in that lack mindset. And your spirit team is so proud of you. So proud of you for not falling for the games. Bravo. Okay, let's get some parting advice. Let's get some parting advice. Spirit team, ancestors, deities, source, beings of the highest life. Just for the good of all, what parting advice can we give to pile number 2? Ooh. It seems like on my channel, speaking on it, I love that these came out together. I love that these came out together. That is so funny. Speaking on it is such a big thing. So I'm getting, for this time coming forward, speak on the lessons that you learned as far as how to change your mental thoughts about it, but keep your finances quiet. Do not talk about your finances. Do not talk about your finances for right now. Do not talk about your monetary things. This is coming from your spirit team. But the lessons that you've learned as far as how to overcome betrayal, how to overcome all of these other issues that came with the monetary things, because it fell on the 4 of Pentacles for a reason. Things happen for us, not to us. That might even lead to more abundance, because people would love to learn on how to affirm money. You can see all these high priestesses selling classes on how to make money. So spirit team is saying, if you want to hop on the good foot, that's one of the ways. However, when it comes to your dollars, what's in your pocket, do not speak on it. So for right now, as you materialize this Ace of Pentacles, have some temperance. Okay, have some temperance, and be silent. Interesting with share at the bottom of the deck, because you're gonna get asked to share, and if you speak on it, more people are gonna come to you and ask to share. And of course, your spirit team is always gonna direct you to be kind. So if you're quiet about it, then there will be less people asking for things. Right, and then there'll be less likelihood of you giving away before you've actually grounded and secured your own wealth together. So that was beautiful. I love it. I love that spirit. I think we explained it pretty well as well. So file number 2 is a great time reading for you. Enjoyed it so much. If this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to share the tea regarding the new affirmations that you have, or what lessons exactly you've learned when it comes to whatever happened in the past with this betrayal. And I wiped my back, and I have an evil eye tattooed on my neck, the back of my neck. So yeah, you've definitely learned how to release some stuff. So if you want to spill the tea, baby, spill the tea in the comments. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, if you enjoy my energy, there is a link to a direct link to my personal readings in the description box. There is a sale going on for my entire site, 33% off if you use the code Soul Family. And don't get scammed. I'm not reaching out to people for personal readings. Only way to get a personal reading is for you to request it through my site. Okay, and then is there anything else? Oh, I also have a oracle deck that I created that I'm getting ready to print in the early weeks of October. However, I found a way to get a digital version up, so that is on my website as well if you're interested in using it. And I believe that is it. So with that, pile number 2, I bid you adieu. I definitely appreciate all the love and light. I send it right back to you. All right. Greetings, pile number 3. How are we doing? How are we feeling? Are you ready to get some compliments from your spirit guides and your spirit team? I'm ready to give them to you. Let's start off with some tarot. Okay. Harvest. I'm very excited about this. And 4 plus 3 is 7. So 7 is a very lucky number, and it's a number of Imaya. You know, I love to find any sign of Imaya I can. I love them. That's my girl. Okay, so I'm getting you've learned how to enjoy yourself and really have learned to understand the phrase, you reap what you sow. Oop. Yeah. Yeah, you've learned that one. You reap what you sow. You've learned that lesson. Congratulations. That's a big one. I'm also getting a lot of you guys have definitely been going through that, the affirmation, I am the creator of my own reality, or however you phrase it. That you've been going through really understanding the law of cause and effect. That you have that power and that free will to create your reality. And then we have the 2 of Wands to confirm. With the 2 of Wands, 2's representing decisions, the Wands representing passion, fire, and action. You are being complimented on you stepping forward and taking action. Like you are definitely boom pow fantastic as far as your spirit team is concerned. Oh my god, they're funny. So funny. Boom pow fantastic. I don't know where that came from. Boom pow fantastic. Okay. Copy. Oh my goodness. Okay. Spirit team, ancestors, deities. This is for the highest good of all. Can we have the compliments that you want to give? Pile number 3. Boom. Princess of Wands. Yeah, you got a lot of passion in you, baby. You've been willing to do the research, but at the same time, in the same breath, you're not sitting around and just doing research. You're taking that information that you've learned and boom, you're putting it into action immediately. Because the Wands are a suit of people that go. And not necessarily the planners, not necessarily the people that take the time out to read the the instruction manual before they start working on something. And then the Princess of Cups hit the floor. So I'm getting, let's see. Yeah, you really understand that you own turning the wheel of fortune. You have been turning the wheel of fortune for yourself. You've learned so much regarding affirmation and manifestation and the different laws of the universe. You've been taking that time to try to better yourself and not just solely relying on your spirit team to do all the work. You understand if you take one step forward, they'll help you out with 9 steps and get you to that 10, Wheel of Fortune. 6 of Wands, you have that faith that everything is going to move forward if you put in the action. Ooh. And the Hermit fell to the ground too, so you let go. And those 2 fell upright. They usually fall face down if Spirit doesn't want me to speak about those in particular, and my left knee starting to itch on the feminine side. However, what I was saying is you're leaving behind that need to be in complete solitude, because you now have faith that what's meant for you will come to you, and you won't see or attract anybody that you're not in the vibrancy for. Truly, like, if you are, and I know some people have feelings about the different vibes and the frequencies and things like that, but if you're a happy person, angry people don't want to be around you, you know what I mean? Like, that shit's gonna piss them off. Same thing with angry people. Same thing with angry people. Angry people don't want to be around, you know, like, it makes sense. Like, people, anyway, I'm getting too far into that. However, with the Ace of Wands, you're getting compliments regarding your ability to ground down your creative ideas. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, where truly understanding how to embody that energy of stability, how to embody that energy of abundance. And the King of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. So again, I'm getting the mastery of the wands for you. If not already, very soon you will have mastered the wand suit, which again is the suit in the tarot that is the closest to spirit, through them operating completely through divine inspiration. They don't feel like they need to plan. They don't feel like they have to do all this thinking, because when their intuition says do something, they're going to do it. Whoop, whoop. Wow. Those are face down. Okay, so we're weeding out the deck. Interesting. Is there anything else coming out of this tarot deck regarding compliments for pile number 3 before y'all throw my entire deck on the ground? Come on now. 7 of Pentacles. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw that. Anything else? Oh. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. I'm getting, some of you are getting complimented again on that ability to really feel abundant with what you have and releasing that lack mentality. I'm getting that you haven't let others' opinions on what success looks like dictate your life. Yeah. With the Princess of Pentacles. And then 3 of Swords and the 5 of Swords. I'm definitely getting more compliments on your ability to move past whatever lesson you have and transmute that energy into something that's going to help power you to move you forward. You've taken this 3 of Swords energy to the 5 of Swords, where you're pulling out the swords. Because in some tarot decks, the 5 of Swords, the swords are actually embedded in the hands. So in this deck, which you seem we chose intuitively, your spirit team is very proud of you for being able to pull the swords out of your own back. Look how the Princess of Pentacles is looking at these 5 of Swords. Like, so what? That's what I'm getting from her. It's like, it's okay. Those are just thoughts. I can move past it. It's cool. I'm loving that. And then you can see this the Queen of Pentacles. She's really just like, she's not paying attention to anything on the spread. She's like, okay, I've got a lot going on my own. I'm gonna handle this over here. Your spirit team is just so proud of you for like staying in your own lane, is what I'm getting for some of you. It's like, instead of letting everybody's impressions of what success looks like, we're saying, change and make you feel bad about what you have currently. You've been focused on yourself, on your own creations, on your own endeavors, on your own spiritual journey, not letting others influence you, not letting others' opinions impact how you feel about your journey. And look, with the 9 of Pentacles, completely confirming what we're talking about, where you're not letting everybody in. You're not in a hermit mode anymore, but you've learned to keep those boundaries where you don't feel like everybody's opinion is important. Not everybody's energy needs to be connected to yours. Okay, very interesting, pile number 3. Very interesting. So, let's get some parting advice from your spirit team. get some parting advice from your spirit team so I can send you on your way, pile number 3. Sitting right on your way. Because it looks like you got a lot to do. I don't want to hold you up. Keep being amazing. Keep being successful. Spirit team, ancestors, deities, source, beings of the highest light. What parting advice do we have for pile number 3? We have submission. Woo! And damn near the whole deck. Excuse my language. Bless. I'm working on not saying E-A-M-N. I'm working on it. Alright, submission. Surrender to the process. Surrender to your faith. That's what I'm getting. Trust the process. Kindness. Operating kindness. She's smiling so hard. She's smiling so hard. She's so happy. She's enjoying herself. And that's that type of person that would attract good things, because guess what? She's happy. And you know what happens when you're happy? People compliment you on your smile. People compliment you on your vibe. Like, oh my gosh, you look so happy. They just want to come up and talk to you. Guess why? Because you're happy. So when you start to attract all these people, just operate in kindness. Remember that you are a high frequency soul, and that's going to attract a lot of people, like a moth to a flame. Spirit team, ancestors, deities, any other parting advice? Aura. With heel on the bottom of the deck. Aura. Yeah, let's protect your aura, because it fell over the seven of pentacles and the 3 of swords. Let's protect your aura as you move through that 3 of swords energy. And some people may be heartbroken because you have to leave them behind, and don't let that impact you. Kill them with kindness and keep your aura intact. Don't let that put you into these different, don't let it sway your energy. Okay? Because sometimes I'm not going to project this onto you. I'm not going to manifest this into your life. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. Sometimes when you are such a high frequency soul, you can trigger other people with your happiness. And what I'm getting from your spirit team is to protect your aura and kill them with kindness, baby. Because that is a part of the process. You are a part of a bigger picture, and you're supposed to be in that high vibe, and you're supposed to trigger some people. Because how else will they heal? They won't know that there's something that they need to heal if they never get triggered. So just stay in your frequency and trust the process. Okay? And with that, pile number 3. If you enjoyed yourself here, if this resonated, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to tell us about the 6 of Wands apparently and how you are moving past conflict, drop it in the comments, baby. If you're interested in getting a personal reading, if you enjoy my energy and you want to do a one-on-one with me, go ahead and look in the description box. We're running a 33% discount on everything on my site, and that is including personal readings. They come in a 10-minute, 20, and a 30-minute option. I also have my own deck, the Shadow Work Oracle, on my website. It's also going to be 33% off. It's a digital download. I believe I mentioned it in this one. I might have, but I could be forgetting. Yeah. I figured out a way to get a digital download until I get the prints from the publisher in early October. So if you're interested in getting that, that'll also be on the site. Yeah, I think that's everything. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Love and light to you, and you are doing a wonderful job. Continue to do a wonderful job. I'm proud of you, Bubby. All right. Deuces.